Innovate, invent, and unleash growth now. Leverage the power of digital to make your organization resilient, responsive, and ready to scale. Set strategy and execute along the 3 dimensions of digital transformation to emerge stronger and lead the future of aerospace and defense. Time to fly beyond.
Boeing CEO David Calhoun, tell us a little bit about the COVID-19 crisis, the impact it's having, how long it's going to take to recover, what you're seeing with supply chain and your employees and your customers.
Yeah, Joe, it's traumatic pretty much in every way. Demand shocks like this are difficult for any industry to contend with. Demand shocks like our customers are now having to deal with. 90% reductions in passengers, 70% reductions in schedules, even after they've had a couple of good months. These are difficult things to contend with. For Boeing, you have to fundamentally believe that you will get back on course, that demand for air travel, both because of the global economy and because of the growing middle class and desire to travel, you have to believe that to your core. And you have to believe that once the virus or the fear of a virus get behind us, that the market will in fact return to those robust levels that we enjoyed before. Boeing does believe that. I personally believe that. So we're committed to it. But the couple of years, in our case, we believe it's anywhere from 3 to 5 years before we get back on that recovery track, that growth track that we enjoyed before. They're going to be difficult and they're going to be traumatic. It means we have to treasure our cash resources. We have to treasure our people. We have to defend our research programs so that we're ready for that moment when it comes back. And maybe the most vulnerable and most important part of our industry is, in fact, the extensive supply chain that is underneath the airplane manufacturers. They're going to have a very difficult period from here to there. We have to work hard to get them the kinds of financial resources that they will need to get across that chasm, if you will, and maybe more importantly, to get back to what I call stable operations, where in fact they can predict reliably what they can produce, how many they can produce, so that when they get back to the growth track, we don't go through another difficult moment with our supply chain around constraints. Because I think, as you know, if I look back in the last 5 or 6 years, I think our industry has been fraught with supply constraints, difficulties. I don't think we were able to keep up with demand as robustly as we would like to have kept up with demand. Certainly Boeing caused a part of that problem by way of the MAX interruption. But on the other hand, our supply chain was being tested on every front. These rate reductions will allow all of us to re-engineer our operations, create stability where we used to have instability, and I think get ready for a robust recovery 3 to 5 years from today.
Well, David, thanks for your time, and viewers, enjoy our complete in-depth interview with David.
Thanks.